Hello beautiful people, a warm welcome to my channel. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel before leaving. Today I take you through the process of how I make my wheat Tombrown, and I start by washing my wheat. You can actually skip this process if you trust the source from which you got the wheat. I don't trust the source from which I got my wheat. It was an open place in the market and very dusty, so I decided to wash it multiple times and make sure it's clean before I use it in making the wheat. So after washing it, I placed it in my colander for the water to drain. Once the water drained completely, I spread it on my parchment paper and then let it dry. I didn't really dry this out in the sun. I just let it dry and then that was it. So yeah, this is nice and clean. I start by roasting my groundnut, and I'm using 1 cup, and if you go to a traditional market they call it that one margarine cup. I'm using 1.5, but I'll just use one of it for the Tombrown. I'll use half for another snack and watch out for that one later. So I'll be roasting my groundnut, and you can actually also skip this process. My mothers in the market sometimes have already roasted groundnut for us, so you can just grab that one and then peel it and also skip this whole process. So once I peel, and it's very easy to peel, I know that my groundnut is done, and then I let it out to cool completely. Next, I'm roasting my soya bean and Bambara bean. I'm using 1 cup of soya bean and half a cup of Bambara beans. When it comes to Tombrown, you can use any grain at all that you want. I've already shared a corn Tombrown. This is millet Tombrown. So I'll roast this for about 20 minutes. Yeah, I did this for about 20 minutes. It gives it this Tombrown feel, this smoky yeah, flavor. So that's what I did with that. And then I now roast my wheat. I did it in 3 batches. The wheat is there. I used one olonka. I don't know the equivalent in cups, so I should have measured it. I did it. So yeah, if you go to a local market, I mean 1 olonka of wheat, that's what I used. And here I roasted this also for about 20 minutes. This is very tricky because the color is already brown, so you may be wondering like when it's ready and all. So when it's ready, it smells differently and it's lighter. Just make sure that you are roasting it continuously, because when you take a break you may bend. The grains are very light, so when you leave it on, you may just burn your wheat and mess up your Tombrown. So yeah, I just did this in 3 batches and continuously roasted it. So 1 olonka, and then I used 1 cup of peanuts. It's very, very important that you have these measurements with the granite right, else if the granite is more than the wheat, it becomes a bit sticky. It doesn't become the flour that you want, and most of your grains will also get stuck in the meal. You don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's what you do. I then went ahead and roasted my cloves and grains of paradise. I did this just for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, just to activate the smell of it. You can use any local spice that you want. You just don't want to use a lot, because too much of it can overwhelm the taste of your Tombrown. Just a little to give it a nice fragrance. So by the time I was done with all that, my peanuts had cooled down nicely. So I'm just using my hand to peel them, rubbing them in between my fingers to peel them. And so yeah, basically that is it. And I mean, I didn't peel everything completely. I was very tired by then. So yeah, basically that was it. So now putting everything together and then mix them together. very well. Then I'll take it to the cornmeal. Actually, my mom adds ginger and pepper to it. So, I mean, it's your recipe however you want it. I'm not adding any ginger or pepper to mine. I just want to like this. So I take it to the combo. Usually they meal this multiple times, about 3 times, to get that smooth powder that you want. So when I came back from the meal, I just spread it out for it to cool down completely. That is because it is usually very hot after it comes out of the meal. So once it cools, I'll just pack them in my airtight containers and then let's just store them for as long as I can. So thank you so much for joining me. God bless you for all your subscriptions, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Stay blessed.